As the recovery from Hurricane Ian continues, a local RV dealership is helping victims, what they're sending to Florida.
I don't want to leave anybody behind. That's what we're here for. But then on the other hand, we didn't find anybody else. It's a good thing.
Rescuers are still searching in the rubble for survivors of Hurricane Ian, what they're finding, and how an Ohio woman was killed in the storm.
Kent wants to know what you think about their climate action plan, the new meetings, and will they be holding them to get public input.
And Wakanda Forever, the trailer for the new Black Panther sequel is out, and we've got a preview. All these stories and more as TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good Tuesday evening, Portage County, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kennedy Gotham.
And I'm Raygene English. We begin tonight with the continuing recovery from Hurricane Ian. Thousands of people still don't have power, and some island residents are cut off from the mainland.
Our reporter Matt Mergen has more on a Portage County RV dealer that is sending emergency supplies down south. Hi, Matt.
That's right, guys. The Campers Care RV Company is a small family-owned business in Edinburgh that is raising supplies to help those impacted by Hurricane Ian.
To help everybody down there that needs it right now so desperately.
Camper Care RV Company in Edinburgh is hosting a Stuff a Trailer event to gather supplies for hurricane victims.
Toilet paper, paper towels, water's a big one, and just your normal hygiene products that people need.
This is not the first time Bud has helped a hurricane relief effort.
I did it for other hurricanes, Andrew, Irma, and now this, and also took water over to Illinois when they had the major floods.
Bud's daughter, Danielle, has handled the social media aspect and has been a big help coordinating with community donors.
She's been fabulous. She does a lot of the, as you can see, to get everything out to everybody. She's been talking to everybody, traveling to pick up everything as to going on, and she's just my right-hand person.
The family said they have received donations from local efforts like the United Way of Portage County and even some Kent State professors.
Just trying to help everybody and taking some time. A lot of people like to thank everybody helping us. There's been an immense amount of product coming out there, and I'd like to thank everybody.
And the truck full of supplies is leaving this evening. Danielle said the back of the truck will list the names of everyone that donated, so when traveling south, those who pass by can see just how many Ohioans won help the effort. Reporting live from the Franklin Hall studio, I'm Matthew Mergen.
And we've learned that a woman from Dayton was killed in the storm while she was celebrating her 40th birthday in Florida. WLWT in Cincinnati says Nichelle Harris Miles was with 3 other people in a house in Fort Myers when the roof collapsed. Her cousin says Harris Miles was trapped under a roof and her artery was punctured by a nail. She turned 40 on September 23rd, 9 days before she was killed.
A lot of residents who are still sheltering in place, who need some info, need some help just getting out, or just where to get water, ice, food, and even just giving that information to them is a huge help for them.
That was a member of the Florida task force that has been looking for survivors on Fort Myers Beach in the wake of the storm. The damage here is extensive. You can see homes and businesses that were blown apart in the high winds. Here, a K-9 team is looking for human remains under the rubble. The task force says they found human remains, but didn't say how many more they have found. Airbnb is offering free and discounted temporary housing for hurricane victims. The company announced in a news release Sunday it will use $5 million to give shelter to people in Florida whose homes were lost or severely damaged, and for first responders helping in the recovery process. The company is working with local nonprofit like Global Empowerment Mission, Core Response, Operation Blessing, and Inspiritus to find places for people to stay.
And good Tuesday evening, Portage County. I'm Nathan Welsh with your weather forecast. Right now in Kent, it is 63, feels a little hotter at 67, and with that dew point at 41 degrees, that gives us a humidity at 38%. We got winds from the north at 7 miles an hour and visibility out to 10 miles. It's a gorgeous day. I don't know if you know, it's beautiful out there. It's one of the best days we've had in a while. And as we look across Northeast Ohio, we can see similar temperature trends all around the 60s. It's a nice, perfect fall day, in my opinion. And as we look across at the rest of Ohio, it's going to get hotter as you go down south. Again, Cincinnati leading once more in those nice high temperatures down there. And as we look into tonight, it's going to be clear and cool. Maybe do a bit of stargazing, look out at the cosmos. It's going to be a very, very nice, no wind, just a nice chill, cool evening with that sunset at 7. You can go check it out right after the newscast. Don't tune away. You got to watch the rest of the newscast, but then you can check out that beautiful sunset. And that is all for now, but stay tuned. I'll have your 7-day forecast and more after the break.
So, for example, most of our sports are now broadcast either locally, regionally, or on national TV. And so there's really nothing else that the university does that would generate that kind of extended live national exposure for Kent State University than athletics.
Kent State University President Todd Dyken held a meeting this morning with Kent State students centered around Kent State athletics. He outlined how athletics at Kent State is funded, how the funding compares to other colleges, and the recent changes with the NCAA. This includes athletes now being able to use their names, image, likeness to make money. In an email to the university, he announced that he will continue to talk about the latest campus news monthly and answer student questions. And tonight there will be a march on Kent State campus from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the MAC. The march is called Take Back the Night, and it symbolizes the right to walk safely at night, and it honors survivors and allies who stand against fear and sexual violence. Following the march, the participants are given the chance to share their experiences with relationship abuse before a burning ceremony. They can write the name of a person who hurt them and throw it into a fire.
Kent residents will get a chance this week to share their thoughts on what goals the city should set for combating climate change and how the community can meet those marks. Kent has earmarked up to $30,000 of the city budget for the development of a climate action plan, prioritizing and focusing on the next 3 to 5 years of Kent response to climate change. There will also be a public input session beginning at 6 p.m. on Thursday in the basement of the Kent Fire Department. Temperatures are dropping outside, which means cold and flu season is just about here. The DeWeese Health Center on campus will be offering clinics for both flu vaccines and COVID boosters. This Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. there will be a flu vaccine clinic on the second floor of the library. That's open to students, faculty, and staff. They'll also be offering a Moderna COVID booster shot clinic on October 13th from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. and DeWeese for everyone 18 and older.
And the CDC says it will no longer maintain a country-by-country list of travel advisories related to the coronavirus. This ends the COVID-specific travel notices that began back in January of 2020. They say fewer countries are testing and reporting COVID cases, and this can limit their ability to assess countries accurately. The CDC is still advising people to stay up to date on vaccines and follow their guidance for international travel.
He was an amazing dad, grandpa, an amazing person all the way around.
A chain reaction crash killed an Ohio inmate while working on the side of the road. Stick with us to find out what led to such a tragedy.
Parents are protesting in Uvalde, Texas, calling for police accountability for their actions during the school shooting. Details of their demands ahead.
The College of Public Health at Kent State University prepares students for careers in some of today's most exciting health fields. Public health professionals impact lives by monitoring clinical trials, advocating for mental health, supporting active lifestyles, and more. The College of Public Health also offers open courses for any major, including its most famous course, Zombie Outbreak. Public health students can even study abroad and are encouraged to join the Public Health Student Alliance. For more information, visit kent.edu/public health. Public health, solving our problems together.
Are you tired of razor bumps and burn?
Too busy to shave every day?
Ditch the razor. Treat yourself to self-care that's smooth.
New Waxing Center, across from Ravina Walmart.
Less than 15 minutes from KSU.
Not ready to part ways with your hair?
Choose skincare with our custom facials and age-defying treatments.
Call to book a reservation.
At Universe Luxury Waxing Center at 330-548-9570. 330-548-9570.
An Ohio prison inmate was killed while picking up trash on the side of I-75 near Dayton.
Investigators don't know what caused the chain reaction crash that killed the inmate and injured 4 others. But now we're hearing from the victim's son. Here's Molly Knell.
Families of Robb Elementary victims and their supporters aren't moving from Uvalde CISD's central office or from their demands.
We just want the officers that were there from the school district suspended until an investigation is completed. We're not asking for unpaid, we're not asking for jobs right now.
Brett Cross has had one meeting with Superintendent Dr. Hal Harrell last week, and Saturday he met briefly with Beth Rivas, another district official. So far, no progress.
I'm steadfast in what I'm doing. I'm not going anywhere until these demands are met.
Tonight, the district had planned a town hall, but abruptly canceled those plans with no explanation the day after Cross's protest started. I tried asking Kenneth Muller, the director of student services, about the cancellation.
Any comments about why the town hall was canceled?
He wasn't the only one not wanting to talk.
Dr. Harrell's not here right now.
What about Anne Marie Espinoza?
She's not here either.
I asked her if she could check with Dr. Harrell's receptionist on when he'll be back. Her reply was short.
No, ma'am, they're not available.
She wouldn't tell me her name, but the woman working at the reception desk said it was Susie.
Susie, what's her last name? Smirnoff?
I couldn't find a Susie Smirnoff on the district directory. Dr. Harrell's receptionist eventually called back and said she'd deliver my message. That was at 3:45, and I haven't heard back. Anne Marie Espinoza, the district's communication executive, returned one of my emails. She wrote, quote, "Schedules are not able to accommodate a meeting," unquote. Despite the constant roadblocks and unanswered requests, Cross's commitment is not wavering.
I can wait them out, and that's what I'm going to do.
2 new urgent cares have opened in Ravenna in the last month, and there are more coming to Portage County. Well, now Urgent Care opened last week at the old Get-Go gas station on East Main Street, and they'll be opening in another location on Route 14 in Streetsboro on the 26th. This means that there will be 3 new urgent cares in Portage County by the end of the month.
Applications for Akron's new Civilian Police Oversight Board are now open. The resolution was recently passed by City Council to create a board responsible for overseeing the city police department's policies and practices. 6 members will be appointed by Mayor Dan Horrigan and 5 others by the City Council. Board members are recommended to complete training and go on ride-alongs with police once appointed.
Hello again and welcome back to your weather forecast. I'm Nathan Welsh. As we look into tonight, as I was saying earlier, it's clear, it's cool. Starting at 50 around 9 o'clock, it's going to just steadily decrease down to 42 and 3 a.m. It's probably about as cold as it's going to be getting. And as we look into tomorrow, again, 42, very, very chilly. I would close your windows. I seem to have been forgetting to do that and waking up very freezing. And tomorrow, it's another gorgeous day. I'm excited. You should be excited. It's going to be 66. Again, more kind of not necessarily toasty, but it's toasty for fall. You got your leather jacket on. Maybe take it off. I've just been rocking this all day. And it's going to get up to 68. Again, nothing too fancy. You know, maybe you can forego the jacket. And as we look into the rest of the week, we're going to see those. Actually, it's going to be a high of 73 tomorrow. So a little inaccurate with the last one, but don't worry about that. And 72, and as you see, it's just going to get really chilly by this weekend. Unfortunate. I had fun plans. I'll just have to layer up, I guess. And no rain to be seen across the whole week. Very nice. Just clouds and sun. So, get out there, do all that fun fall stuff, go to an apple orchard, go to a pumpkin patch. Those are probably the same place. But, go see a scary movie. There's so much fun stuff you can do. And with October upon us, we are finally getting into some fun and constantly changing weather. I've been Nathan Welsh reminding you to go out and enjoy it.
A new report alleges systematic abuse within the U.S. Women's Professional Soccer League. Former Acting Attorney General Sally Q. Yates led the independent investigation, which interviewed more than 200 people and found the National Women's Soccer League under the U.S. Soccer Federation failed to provide a safe environment for players. The report focused on 3 now former head coaches, but it acknowledged numerous other problems across the league.
And South Korea and the U.S. are conducting a precise bombing exercise in response to North Korea's ballistic missile launch. The South Korea Joint Chief of Staff announced detection of a North Korean missile flying over Japan yesterday. The U.S. and South Korea responded with a precision attack to stop the missile. The two allies conjoined trainings methods with jets yesterday to prepare for any other possible threats in coming weeks.
Playoff baseball is on the horizon for the Cleveland Guardians. Will they be able to guard the land for the rest of the regular season? Find out later in sports.
It is National Taco Day, meaning you have the perfect excuse to go out and treat yourself. And how to celebrate? Ahead.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
What's up, Portage County? I'm Josh Aponte, and October is here, so let's get right into some sports. Let's start off with some awards for the Golden Flashes. Kent's wide receiver Dante Cephas was named the Mid-American Conference's East Division Offensive Player of the Week after a thrilling overtime win over Ohio University. Cephas had a historical night, setting a program record with 13 receptions for 246 yards. Cephas and Denantez Walker became the first 200-yard and 100-yard single-game duo in school history. The Flashes will take a trip to Oxford to take on the Miami Redhawks this Saturday. Kickoff is at 3:30 p.m. And let's take it down to Cleveland. The Guardians are hosting the Royals, and Austin Hedges will not allow any stolen bases on his watch. And the Royals are going to get some runs going on here with some miscommunication by Owen Miller, and that is going to be an error on Miller. And the Royals will lead 1-0. Bottom of the third, Stephen Kwan will enter the quantum realm with this one, and he's going to get an RBI single thanks to some Royals antics, and the game is tied at 1. Top of the sixth, Michael Massey will hit a sacrifice RBI to right field, and that will put the Royals up 2-1. But Gabriel Arias will strike back for the Guardians, and Oscar Gonzalez will be able to score on this play. Yet again, another mistake by the Royals, and it will be tied 2-2. And now, extra innings in Cleveland. We're going to go to the top of the 10th inning, and Drew Waters will hit an absolute bomb to the home run porch, and that will be the game for the Guardians, and they will lose 5-3 and will continue their series with the Royals tonight. And now we are going to take it to some Monday Night Football, and we're going to take a trip down to San Francisco as the Rams are taking on the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to hand this down to Jeff Wilson, sorry about that, and he will turn on the wheels, and that will make it 7-6 San Francisco. And now the 49ers are going to run it back here. Jimmy G is going to dish it to Deebo Samuels. He's going to be able to dodge some tackles. He's going to go. He's at the 20, and he's going to still keep going at the 20, at the 10, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Niners. They will be winning 14-6. And now Matt Stafford's going to try something. And oh no, there's an interception by the 49ers. And Talano Hufanga will take it in for the 49ers pick 6. And that will seal the deal for the 49ers. They will defeat the Rams in dominant fashion, 24-9. And that is all I have for now. Make sure to follow us at TV2 KSU Sports on Twitter and TV2 Sports on Instagram. I'm Josh Aponte, and have a great evening, Portage County.
The long-anticipated trailer for the sequel to Black Panther was released today. See what fans know about the upcoming film.
It's truly Taco Tuesday today because it's National Taco Day. October 4th is the day to chow down on the tasty delight, hard shell or soft shell, stuffed with whatever your heart desires. Some gooey cheese, delectable meat or seafood or veggies, beans, a dab of sour cream, or some salsa with a kick. And for here on campus, you can grab some tacos at the DI Hub today. KSU Dining posted to Instagram that they will have a taco bar during dinner hours.
Disney and Marvel Studios are showing MCU fans more of the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The movie's second trailer doesn't specifically reveal who is wearing the suit and carrying the mantle of Black Panthers, but there are shots of a superhero in the full new costume. The superpowered sequel arrives in movie theaters November 11th.
I'm excited for Black Panther 2. I will definitely use that as my birthday gift to myself. And honestly, for like theories on who it is, I want to say it's Shuri.
Oh, yeah. You would think it would, since she plays, or she's Black Panther's sister in the movie. So
and
that's what I'm thinking.
And usually it just goes to the family members on the bloodline.
That's
so
true.
Only to assume. And I'm just excited overall. Do you guys plan on going to see it?
I think I need to watch the first one, and then I'll see if I want to go see the second one. But I've heard good things about it.
You won't be disappointed, and they always have like knock out of the park soundtracks.
Yeah. What do you think, Nathan?
I liked the first one. I think I will have to check it out, see it in theaters. Very excited.
Yeah. And that's all the time we have for today.
Thank you for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com.
And our social media on all platforms at Kent Wired. I'm Josh Aponte.
I've been Nathan Welsh.
I'm Raygene English.
And I'm Kennedy Gotham. Have a great night, Portage County.